morning. So today what I'll be doing is going ahead and soaking off my nails. I have a nail appointment tomorrow, and what I just want to do is I like to typically take my nails off a day before my appointment, just so they're not too weak or anything like that before I get a new set on. So today I'm going to just show you the items you need to soak your nails off, and I'm going to show you my process. The first thing you need is a nail clipper. I got this from Amazon. I think it was like $6 or $7, but this is a false nail clipper. And this is what you really need, especially if you have long nails like mine. Using a regular clipper can be a bit of a pain. So just keep that in mind. So go ahead and make sure you grab one of these first. I will need a file. So I do have gel top coat on my nails, so I am going to need that file to go ahead and get that gel top coat off before I start my soaking process. The next thing I'm gonna need is acetone. So keep in mind, guys, of course you need pure acetone in order to soak your nails off, okay? I also have a towel because in order for me to get the nails off in a timely fashion, I keep my hands in the bowl and then I cover it with the towel to keep that heat locked in so the nails come off easier, okay? Also, you just wanna have some kind of lotion, because after you file off your acrylic and before you put your hands in the acetone, you wanna go ahead and coat your hands really well with lotion so that you're not gonna have super dry hands at the end of the day. It's pretty annoying, so I always tell people, you know, be mindful of that. So the first thing I'm gonna get into is clipping my nails down. This is the tool to clip the nails down. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut pretty low because I am someone who actually doesn't care about my nails growth per se. They do grow, but I don't keep them. I go ahead and I always get tips on. So I'm just gonna cut them down pretty low like that. And these will pop, so be careful with it. All right, so that's what we're looking like now. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab those nails and put them off to the corner because I'll throw them in the trash later. But once we're done soaking, and they can fly everywhere, so you make sure you get those all up. All right, so my nails have been clipped down. I will no longer need this clipper unless I feel that some of the nails are too long still, but looking at them, everything looks pretty good. So the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is take my file, okay? I'm gonna move my bowl out the way. What I wanna go ahead and do is start filing off. You see that shine on my nail? That's what I wanna file off. I don't want any of that shine because what happens is that layer is gonna take so much longer to come off. So you wanna go ahead and already start filing that off. So let's go ahead and do that. And the rougher your file is, the better. But you do wanna be careful because you don't wanna hurt your fingers and your nails and scratching them, because I am someone who will bleed at the drop of a dime if I get too rough around the edges. And what I'm doing is just getting all of that shine off. So anywhere I see that shine, I don't want any shine on my nails at this point, because I'm trying to get all that acrylic off. So that's one. So then I'm moving on to the next one. So if you kind of rush through this process and you don't get all that gel off, then you may spend more time soaking. And to me, typically on average, I can spend about an hour, hour and 15 minutes soaking. It just really depends. I always feel like depends on the acrylic brand as well. This time, I think my sister used all Tammy Taylor acrylics. For some reason, I feel like her acrylics come off a little easier than some of the other brands. I know when we do Valentino, for some reason, that brand can take some time to come off, so. But yeah, so just filing. And I'm just gonna repeat that all the way through, but you see how there's no shine? That's what we want. All right, guys. So I have gotten all of the gel top coat off my nails. If you see just a hair of shine, that just is where I couldn't get it perfectly good, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my lotion, and I'm gonna make sure my hands are saturated with the lotion, because again, once I'm done soaking, I don't want my hands to be super dry. So I'm just soaking, saturating that in my hands. All right. And I'm just gonna dry the extra. So I'm gonna take some of this acetone and pour it in my bowl. And you wanna make sure you have enough, because when you don't have enough, then it's like it takes even longer to soak off. So, oh, my hands are super oily now. All right, so here's my bowl, and that is about how much acrylic I put in there, okay? So, then what I'm gonna go ahead and do, is take my towel, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick both of my hands inside, and then I'm gonna let it soak for about an hour. So you wanna have it look just like this to keep that heat locked in, and you're gonna do that for about an hour. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna check, probably I would say every 30 minutes, just check and see if any of that acrylic needs to be filed a little bit, or you know, if it's not moving, you might need to file it to start working some of it off. But for the most part, that is the process for soaking my nails off. All right, hey guys, so I am about to go in the Dollar Tree because I want to get my sister a couple of balloons. My sister is my nail tech. We're getting our nails done today, and I want to just give her a little something for Valentine's Day. I got her a card, a little gift card, nothing big, but just something to show I'm thinking of her. So I'm gonna go in and grab a couple of balloons, and I guess I'll take you guys in with me. Okay, y'all, I got the balloons, but as soon as I come out the store, they already starting to lose air. Oh wait, they're pumping back up. Okay, good. I was worried. I'm like, wait, are they gonna just be flat? Like, what's gonna happen here? So yeah, I'm about to go run one more little errand for her to grab her some food, and then I'll be headed in, and I'll show you guys everything, and we'll get started with these nails. All right, guys, so we are about to begin the nail application process. Nail by Tammy is going ahead and applying my tips so we can go ahead and get that acrylic laid. So now we are clipping the tips down to get my desired length. This time I went a little bit shorter than my usual. I just want to switch it up. I do keep my sets on for a few months usually, so I typically start them out just a little shorter and then let them grow out. Our tips are all on. We have our desired length. So now we are just getting that shape perfect. I went with the tapered square shape this time. I typically go with coffin, but I wanted to switch it up a bit. So the next step in our process is to actually go ahead and start laying the acrylic. This time I went with a ombre look with pink and white, and also a French nail on both of my ring fingers.
So whenever Nail by Tammy, aka my sis, begins to do a French nail, what she does is she applies the acrylic at the lower half of the nail first. In this case, it's a pink, a very pretty light pink that I love. She applies that at the bottom, and then she goes back and add the white tip. So you can see here where she's just going in and perfecting the pink acrylic. She's making sure it's just lined up perfectly so she can later go in and add the white acrylic on top. Here's what she's doing to go ahead and make sure that the pink acrylic is shaped up perfectly. She's just taking that file and going around to go ahead and get it shaped up. After all of that acrylic has been laid, she's just going back in to reshape the nails back up just to make sure they are perfect. Sometimes after you add acrylic, the nails can get a bit wider, so she's just making sure that that's all taken care of so they can be perfect. Well, in order for her to get that French nail as perfect as possible, she's just taking the drill across just to make sure I get that perfect smile line. So Nail by Tammy uses a gel top coat to finish your set. Guys, when I say your nails will be shining for weeks on weeks, I love it. It just gives the nails the perfect touch. All right, guys, here is the final product. These nails look amazing.